Breaking news. We are victims of media, blackmail, and state-sponsored terrorism. This one is coming from the camp of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. So, my wonderful people, good morning to you all. In case this is your first time of hearing my voice, and you have not subscribed, please, I want to use this opportunity or this medium to beg you and also to plead with you. Continue supporting the channel. We can do more. We have gotten to 5,000 subscribers. We are looking to complete it 10,000 before this year runs down. So break all chains and strings to make sure that you support this channel in any way you can. That is the only your only duty. And my duty is to make sure that I bring you correct and authentic news on daily basis. So my wonderful people, before we proceed, I want to use this medium to also pray, because this is I've taken it as a duty upon myself to be praying for my fans each day or each time I want to do a broadcast. Despite the fact that I always pray for them, even if I'm not doing broadcast. But I also want to bring it to their notice that I, Okute from Okute Daily Talk, is praying for all of you. May Nigeria never happen to any of you, any of my family member, any of my fans, my viewers, and also my subscribers. May Nigeria, that contraption called Nigeria, may it never happen to any of you. Say amen to these prayers. And that is where we are going to start this morning. Before then, let us take other headlines before we can come back to do what? To do the necessary. What my daughter did to get into House of Representatives. This one is coming from James Ibori. You see the reason why this country called Nigeria, or this mistake of a country called Nigeria, can never be well again, because the same people who have been charged in one corruption or the other, who have been indicted in one corruption or the other, they have found one way or the other to inject their own children into that same system. Then tell me how the country will be good. Just like you coming out to tell me now that a lion will give birth to a dog. It has never happened. Anything lion must beget lion, and snake must beget snake. If you are corrupted, that means your entire generation is corrupted. That is the simple truth. And Nigeria government and their constitution, they're supposed to make it clear on these very terms that if you are corrupted, no any of your member, even if you bring out somebody that is not a member of your family, maybe you want to sponsor that person to go into any government seat, it shall be rejected. Look at James Ibori, who dressed like a woman and flew from London to Dubai, and they caught him. All the looted funds that this man stolen from Delta, till now, the Deltans have never recovered from it. It keep going from the country where it been looted to, direct to Abuja, and the Deltans will not get anything in return. Whereby that is Delta State taxpayers' money and allocations, and internally generated revenue, he siphoned all. Now he have injected his own daughter into that same system. And that's exactly how it is. All these are politicians. Most of them, 5, 6, 7, 8 children have been initiated in different offices. Corruption continue multiplying on daily basis. While you are praying for the old ones to die, their new ones, uncle, what happened to them? My dear, this country can never be well again. We don't know what she did to enter into the House of Reps. But I don't say, na you, and na bribe, I the carry on at the waka. We have another situation here, that our hungry former or ex-aviation minister, FFK, he be like say that Igbo wife, he don't come back, where he name be Precious Chikwendo. This one, na one of the people, or one of the problems that the Igbos are having in Lagos State, this FFK and Bayo Nonoga. They are the ones that profiled the Igbos during this last concluded elections, whereby the only woman who gave him offerings, who gave him son and daughters, are from Igbo. See, this man still don't have any single respect or regard for the Igbos. If you see where this man is castigating the Igbos, yet he come and marry our daughter that gave him the heir to his apparent, or the person that will replace this what do they call him? This FFK. Make I not use any derogatory statement now. The heir to his throne, the replacement of him when he must have gone, is given to him from an Igbo man. Igbo woman, sorry. See yet. This never do well. This criminal never see it fit to defend his in-laws. Rather, he keep on joining others to profile the Igbos in Lagos and other parts of the country. FFK and Precious back together. Reactions as couples step out for event in Abuja. Maybe they are back together because very soon I know they will initiate him into one office or the other to continue the tiffy. We're gonna see this one. MC Oluomo backs awards in the USA. Which award is him backing in the USA? That is what I don't understand. Or maybe okay, this one is a Nigerian something. This one is not from the US varsity or government, because I'm very, very sure that this man is stark illiterate who didn't even go to school. Yeah, but telling me his sons and daughters went to school, fine and good. All this money is coming from Agboroism. Now you profile the Igbos finish in Lagos State, you travel all the way to abroad to go and get a award, right? It's all right. We are watching. We will see the end of it. Nigerians react to photos of ex-Senate President Ahmed Lawan sitting at the back in the Senate chambers. Of course, ekwuru ya na mbụ na asị ndị izu ya ekpere azụ and ndị ikpeazụ emetakwa ogene wuru ndị izuzu. It don't happen to Ahmed Lawan. Now, before, when people try to raise the motion in the chambers, in the Senate chambers, you will raise your nonsense stick and say, I struck it, it is dead on arrival. Boom. Now they will do it to you. Let me see how you will feel. And any day I hear pain from your mouth, I'll block one of your ear. Ahmed Lawan. Why G5 string members? Because this one now is no more G5 governors. Is now down to G5 G string. Sorry, members supported Akpabio. Wike opens up, and then the PDP that they cannot do him anything. Breaking news: Nigeria and India sign MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, to block illicit drug flow from one country to the other. That's all the thing take me. So my wonderful people, if you never subscribe to my channel, do that right now before I block one of your ear. Let us go straight into the reason why we are here this morning. This news is from IPOB press release. Happens on June 13th, 2023. Published on the BiafranPost.com news. If you can as well, go there and get the glimpse of what it's all about. The federal government of Nigeria sponsored and sustained the persecution and the media blackmail against IPOB and ESN targeted at our leader is a form of terrorism with the help of compromised media such as Daily Trust. Nigeria government of Nigeria and the Nigerian society agencies have tried to no avail to portray IPOB and ESN as the aggressors. Nevertheless, the world knows that IPOB members are the victims of oppressive government and their murderous security agents. Ever since ESN was launched in December of 2020 to tackle the menace of Fulani terrorists nicknamed herdsmen, the Fulani government of Nigeria has sponsored the sustained security and the media campaign against ESN, IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both locally and internationally. Nigeria government went as far as arming some criminals operating as unknown government to heighten the insecurity situations in the southeast, so as to make the world believe that the IPOB peaceful agitation is violent. They even recruited the so-called repentant Boko Haram terrorists into the army and deployed them to the southeastern region. These soldiers have been seen killing innocent people and burning their houses as in their nature as terrorists. In all this government-sponsored blackmail, some media houses were paid to pin every crime in the southeast region on IPOB and ESN, and that is the simple truth. The government of Nigeria is revenging, victimizing, and punishing IPOB members and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for frustrating the funeralization agenda in the southeast of Nigeria. Period to the launching of ESN, Fulani terrorists called the herdsmen from the Sahel laid siege on our territory. These beasts were running amok, raping, murdering, dismembering the body members of their victims, killing our farmers. They literally took over our bushes and forests, and our people were living in fear of attack daily. Thank God that ESN operatives have successfully dislodged the terrorists out of our forests and bushes. Now our people can go to the farm without being butchered in their revenge for the terrorists being dislodged. the federal government of Nigeria has paid Daily Trust and a few brown envelope media houses to sustain media campaigns against ESN, IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to tarnish our image. They have also militarized our region, kidnapping, torturing, raping of our women, and disappearing our people as a form of revenge on what ESN have done to them. But that will not deter us, because we have the responsibility to defend our land against state-sponsored terrorists whose agenda is to take over our land like they did in the northern Nigeria. As long as IPOB exists, the agenda to conquer and federalize our land will only remain a dream unfulfilled for the Fulani terrorist government of Nigeria. All these fake reports from the Fulani media Daily Trust against Ndigbo and IPOB are all fabrications and propaganda. We are no longer moved by their blackmail tactics, because the Nigerian government have never presented verifiable evidence of any crime against IPOB. But we can provide verifiable avalanche of evidence of murder, arson, abduction, torture, and extrajudicial killings and executions against Nigeria security agents. We have said in several press releases that we do not know who the unknown gunmen are. We also have maintained that Nigerian police, DSS, and military know these unknown gunmen because they recruited them to make IPOB peaceful agitation seem violent and unattractive to our people. It is the nature of the government or Nigerian government to create factions to demonize this peaceful struggle for self-determination. They did that during NSAS peaceful protest, but it did not work. Daily Trust media have never reported the illegal abductions, slaughter, and the burning of homes of Biafrans by the Nigerian security agencies. Nigerian government and its compromised security agencies laid siege on Biafra territory and have murdered many innocent people in cold blood, particularly in Imo State, with the help of Supreme Court imposed Governor Hope Uzodinjo. Nigerian terrorist security agencies have burned down properties worth billions of naira in the southeast without remorse. In Anambra, Imo, and Abia states, about 85,105 and 85 people's houses, respectively, were burned down by the Nigerian security agencies. Hundreds of families were made homeless in what could be referred to as state-sponsored terrorists against innocent citizens of Biafra land. IPOB has lost over 1,100 members since 2016. Out of this number, about 567 of them were abducted and forcibly disappeared by Nigerian murderous security agents. Nigerian military and police raped over 250 women, men and children of IPOB in detention, and committed forced abortion on some of them after they got them pregnant. We have records and evidence of all the crimes committed against our members in Biafra land. The desperation at which Nigeria government and its compromised security agencies keep linking IPOB to their sponsored criminal activities in the southeast, while they keep blind eyes to the terrorist activities in the northern part of Nigeria, is an act of ethnic cleansing, which is the ethnic agenda of the Sokoto Caliphate. IPOB and ESN were not formed to humiliate innocent citizens, talk less of killings, innocent citizens, and security personnel. We want to ask these agent provocateurs why the Northern Caliphate has not apologized for the pogrom where over 30,000 civilians of Igbo extraction were murdered in cold blood in the north after their counter-coup in 1966. When will Nigeria apologize for starving millions of Biafran children to death during the genocidal war against Biafra during 1967 and 1970 by the Nigerian government? When will they do that? IPOB members are being victimized by defending our land against state-sponsored terrorist occupation. No amount of blackmail or persecutions will terrorize us into submission. Biafra must be restored. The news or this message is coming from Comrade Imam Powerful, Media and the Publicity Secretary for IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. And this news is being read to you from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Please do not touch the dial. We are moving forward. What my daughter did to get into House of Representatives, James Ibori. Former Delta State Governor, the criminal, James Ibori, who was jailed in UK for fraud and money laundering, has said that his daughter, Kaite Ibori Suene, scared one-man made hurdles to get into the House of Representatives. Business as usual. Of course, now that is why now. Our government have turned to a business enterprise for politicians who have no any other work again to do other than jumping from one office to the other. When they don't find the place to jump in, they will sneak in either their son or their daughter so that the siphon of the public funds will continue. That is what we keep seeing on daily basis all in Nigeria. Nasir El-Rufai, all his sons and daughters are in government houses, both in state level and the federal level. And you tell me corruption will stop, it will never stop. Ibori made this known via an Instagram post on Wednesday morning in celebration of his daughter's inauguration on Tuesday as a federal lawmaker. Right Honorable Miss Eyakete Ibori Suene, my daughter, my friend, my pride, congratulations. You made it to the House of Representatives. You defied all odds. You scared all the man-made hurdles. To God be the glory, he wrote. Are you sure? Who voted for her? After all your shenanigans, who voted for her? Recall that Ibori Suene pulled 46 votes against her rival, Ben Ebakpa, who scored 22 votes in the People's Democratic Party runoff primary election for the Ethiopian Federal Constituency of Delta State. Ebakpa was the incumbent legislator at the time and an associate of the then Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, who fell out of favor with Ibori. FFK and Precious are they back together? Reactions trailed as couples step out for events in Abuja. Are you sure? I heard that this man is impotent. Not impotent. In short, that one his own private life. Make I not go into somebody's private life. It is not good. Former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, and his estranged wife, Precious Chikwendo, have sparked mixed reactions online after stepping out for an event in Abuja last night. Najado reported that the couple fueled reconciliatory rumors after FFK took to his Instagram page to share photos of their outings. Shameless man. Recall that Precious a few months ago debunked speculations of returning to FFK, stating she will be bold enough to call a press conference to announce her return if she wishes to do so. She also stated they are cooperating and will not avoid FFK for public satisfactions. In the new social media post, the All Progressive Congress APC chieftain said he and the Precious attended the dinner of the newly elected Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Okezie Kalu. He wrote, Precious and I had the honor and privilege to attending a dinner in honor of our brother, the newly elected Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, and his beautiful wife yesterday evening. It was a wonderful and well-attended occasion, and we wish Ben a successful tenure in office. I have no doubt that he will do us proud and help to move our nation forward. Some netizens shared their thoughts on the latest development. Chiafluv wrote, people will laugh at him that if you can't keep a wife, how will you handle politics? He is using her for politics, of course. Mother wrote, people wey don't see their nakedness come out mouth for their matter, e come be couple. Now you them go you settle. Waiting I know insult the man that time. Now look at them. Of course, you know see couples matter, my dear. Don't carry your hand put there or your head put there, because at last now you they go take settle according to this handle. Amagram wrote, I won't forget sitting in my office and reading her story. I cried and commented, she should trust in God. Now look at them together. Omo, I beg you. Chronicles of God wrote, women and undeserving and abusive relationship are just 5 and 6. God will help us. They like it. Sometimes they enjoy it. Don't you know that some women self always go to all these hardened criminals to be their either by boyfriend or husband because they like to be treated badly and they enjoy it. So let us proceed. Fresh Gist wrote, sir, it's a very unbearable. You have to sort things out with your wife. After what he has done to you, he tries to bring you down, reveals your private life to the world, devalues you as a man. She does not deserve. She does not love you. I even try to advise. She blocks me. She blocks me. Your life is at risk. With this type of women, sir, please rethink. Hey, well, I know the finish you. Gorshire underscore on my road. It is easy for some women to leave a poor broke man that mistakenly tell them waka, but we never leave a rich connected dude that turn them into punching bag or humiliate them at every slighted opportunity. Chekamon wrote, at the risk of sounding toxic, make I no talk, waiting there in my mind for them. Wahala, Otuboju. Kodichi called the road to Precious accompanying you as a wife, mama boys, or a girlfriend. I don't understand you guys. Mana kam nokwa fiam. Mana kam nokwa fiam. Yeah, you. In the other hand, though, MC Oluomo, he don't bag award in USA. The photo is here. I don't know whether an Aboro award they give him in USA or the award of the most corrupted NURTW chairman. I don't know. The Lagos State Park and Management Committee chairman Musiliu Akinsanya, popularly known as MC Oluomo, has bagged a merit award from the Theatre Arts and the Movies Production Association, Global USA chapter. What did this man do that warranted to give him this award? I don't know how some people reason. So for cutting people's arms, for profiling one section of the region in Lagos politics, for bringing out thugs to attack people on the election day, you people call him now and you appreciate him and give him award. Nigeria can never be well with this kind of mentality, with this kind of low mentality people that fool our government houses, even both in diaspora. All of them are the same thing. Nigerian News report that the All Poverty Congress APC chieftain received the award on Saturday, June 10, 2023, during the Tampan inauguration and award night. The Tampan president in Nigeria, Bolaji Amusan, popularly called Mr. Latin, who was also at the event, presented the award to MC Oluomo. Nigerians react to photos of ex-Senate President Ahmed Lawan sitting at the back in the Senate chambers. Ndị buzo ye ekpere azụ, ụwa na-eme ntụgharị. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it. Nigerians on social media have reacted to the photos of former Senate President Ahmed Lawan sitting at the back during the Senate season after former Akwa Ibom State Governor Godswill Akpabio was elected president. Recall, Nigerian News earlier reported that Akpabio, who is the anointed candidate of All Poverty Congress, defeated Abdulaziz Yari to succeed Ahmed Lawan. Senators elect on Tuesday and had overwhelmingly voted for Akpabio on the floor of the Senate. Akpabio pulled 63 votes to defeat his only rival for the position, Yari, who gained 46 votes. Following the emergence of Akpabio as Senate President, Lawan could be seen sitting at the far end of the Senate chambers on Tuesday during the seasons. The photos stirred up conversations about humility and power, with netizens stressing how transcendent power can be and how imperative it is for people to stay humble and firm so as to be respected when they fade into oblivion. So let us see some of the reactions, my dear brothers and sisters and viewers. I beg, make una know Make I don't kill me, oh. Make I just bring on this hot news. Niger Hot Blog wrote, he was Senate President yesterday. Today, is now former Senate President. Power is transcend. Akosode wrote, somebody that did not buy Senate form and someone will still be having hope for Obi. Nigeria is long gone. Now, true you talk, my dear brother. Zandena wrote, so also this life. So also this life. Today, we live, tomorrow we live. We live and we live. That is why one should be humble in fame so that you will be respected in oblivion, a food for thought. Upton Vibes wrote, he is still a big winner. He lost his party presidential primaries and gets Senate seat as compensation. Only in Nigeria that will happen. Somebody who never participated in Senate primary elections. Resmania wrote, I would have resigned if I were him. You can't go up and come down again. How can he resign? You don't know all these are politicians. They don't have shame. Shame have long gone from their eyes. Even if they find out one, they will not see that. They will go and accept the lowest office. Maybe local government chairman or councillor or whatever. Because as they're jumping, now, his gratuities now, as a governor is there. As a Senate president, he received pension. As a Senate at the back seat now, he received pension. And the allowance is almost until his entire life. To tell me, why must he be ashamed? Nigerian politicians, ashamed call. Who went to be ashamed among them? Ogene wrote, nothing special about these politicians. You people should stop making unnecessary noise. Okay now. Honorable man, you must surely talk your own now. Why the G5 string members supported Akpabio? Wike opens up. The immediate past governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has opened up on why he supported the election of Senator Godswill Akpabio to emerge president of the 10th Senate. At a media briefing in Port Harcourt on Wednesday, Wike said he supported the former governor of Akwa Ibom to reciprocate the support he got from the lawmaker when he was running for governorship election in 2015. Wike also revealed that himself and members of the G5 string unit, who included former governors Samuel Otom of Benue, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia, and Oyo State governors, Seyi Makinde, supported Akpabio's election. He said, I don't believe that Akpabio will be rubber stamped. I also supported him because he equally supported me when I was running for governorship. Akpabio is a competent, qualified, and educated person. He is an orator who can represent this country anywhere.